What's up, Australia? It's Mahalia, and I'm going to let you know what's on my rotation with Blair. This is Play This Playlist.
Ray, escapism or flip a switch?
Ray, flip the switch. When I have that in my earphones walking down the street, I really feel like it's my world and you're all living in it.
Kendrick Lamar, Silent Hill or Rich Spirit?
Kendrick's got so many in my bag records, man, but I'd have to say out of those two, that's quite hard. I think I'd say Rich Spirit.
J Hus, No Denying or Who Told You featuring Drake?
Oh, it has to be Who Told You, because right now I just can't stop bumping it. I remember when Hus was like the guy, that's when I first started going out. So I feel like he's like the soundtrack to like all the clubs that I was in when I was like 18.
Kehlani, Toxic or Footsteps featuring Music Soul Child?
Footsteps. I love that song. I actually loved that project, but Footsteps, there was something just about that and the way it was written that was just so to the point. And I love that song. I also love Music Soul Child, so hearing them together was just like proper beautiful.
FKA Twigs, Good to Love or Jealousy featuring Rema?
Jealousy you put on me, and then the feeling is way too deep. That's a banger. Yeah, man, that song. I love that record. I remember hearing that and just being like, this bangs. That was when like Tears in the Club was the focus track, and then I remember hearing Jealousy and being like, this is so beautiful.
Nina Simone, Mississippi Goddamn or I Shall Be Released?
I Shall Be Released. This is actually why I play so much older music, because the chords, like the way that it makes you feel. Oh, Nina Simone. Whenever I'm listening to something that really puts me in my feels, I always feel it in my hands. Like a kind of tingle sensation in my hands.
Scissor, Love Galore featuring Travis Scott or Snooze?
Snooze, man. Like, Snooze is just so delicate and so beautiful, and I just love the way that she wrote that.
Don Toliver, Swaggin' on Westheimer or For Me featuring Kelly Uchis?
For Me. It's so funny because Donna's got so many hype tunes. Like, I remember on Life of a Don, I used to bump that in the gym. I really like the way that Don talks about things. I feel like a lot of it, you know, sometimes is like him kind of being like hype or like sometimes very in my bag. He navigates through all of those concepts really, really well.
Rihanna, You the One or Higher?
I'd have to choose Higher. I will never get over that album. Like, Anti was the album that, like, when I'd leave school, I used to get on the bus and it was like 40 minutes and I'd walk home for like 10 minutes. And I used to play that record the whole way home. And like me and all my girlfriends knew every single word to every song. That record kind of, if you have your earphones on the bus, it kind of makes you feel like you're in a film or like you're like going through some shit that you just want to feel in that moment. I'm definitely singing it whilst walking down the road, but just singing it quietly. Thanks so much for sticking around and listening to all my music. Now go play this playlist.
Beam, Working or Cactus?
I think I'd have to say Cactus just because of the flow. Like, Cactus kind of makes you feel like, I mean, Cactus is definitely a tune that you bump in the car.